Hello and welcome back to Awakening to Your Story TV, the place to learn, get inspired, and be supported with heart-centered solutions for your everyday problems. I'm your host, author, emotional heart expert, and heart enthusiast, Alicia Hartzell. Today we're going to talk about finding consistency and staying on track when it comes to your goals. Our question goes like this. Dear Alicia, I have so many goals regarding my health, eating better, exercising, self-care, meditation, and feeling better in my body. Being consistent is my biggest issue. I often find myself acting in direct opposition to what I want for myself. How do I stay on track with my goals? Signed, Dreaming of Consistency. Let's start by looking at what goals are. Goals are a bridge from where you are in this moment to a place where you would like to be. There was something in that place where you are standing right now that made you want something different. Usually, but not always, it was some sort of negative feeling or experience that made you set this whole thing into motion. Now, goals are designed to lead you to the place that you believe will feel better. Now, in this situation of setting goals and following through to the place that feels better, you actually have two different ways of thinking about it. One is by being a responder. You have a feeling and you respond to that very feeling. And two is by being a creator. You have a feeling and you use it to create what it is you want. Knowing which one you are being in any given moment is super powerful. Often, if you are just responding to life, you think of your goals as something outside of yourself. You see all the things that you don't like and that you feel like you have to work against, and you respond to them with the same thoughts that made you want to change this whole thing in the first place. Now, there isn't a lot of movement when it comes to being a responder. You kind of get tossed around because really you're at the mercy of the voices in your head. But now, if you're a creator, you think of your goals as an internal tool to help you build what you want. Those goals help you focus on the things that you want by helping you build a language and a path to the very place that you've been dreaming of creating for yourself. As a creator, you use your thoughts to see where you are, and then you adjust as you build. The voices in your head are at the mercy of what it is you're creating. So if you notice that they don't quite fit your desire, you change them. Once you identify if you are being a responder or a creator, you'll want to keep your eye out for your focus and where you're building momentum. Now, a responder is focused on where they are and how they feel in that place, while a creator is focused on what they're building and how they're going to feel when their creation all comes together. Focus and momentum are everything when it comes to creating or responding to anything in your life. Now, where your mind and your feelings are focused is where you end up, and momentum is the fuel that gets you there. So in any given moment, you're exactly where your focus and momentum behind that focus puts you. So even if you are just being a responder, the secret is you're actually creating. The only hiccup is that you are creating with more of that same stuff that made you want to change everything in the first place. Okay. Remember, it is not the words that you're saying out loud that hold your focus. Your focus is held by the thoughts and the feelings that you're holding around any given topic. So if those voices in your head are running circles around the negative stuff that made you set all these goals into motion, watch out, because that is where your focus actually is being held. Then the more you think those thoughts, the greater the momentum around it builds up and the harder it becomes to stop them. Now, if consistency is an issue for you, then check to see if you are responding or creating. There's a good chance you're just caught in a loop of responding to the very negative thoughts that made you want to set these goals up in the first place. You can make a choice to become a creator in any given moment. It can be as simple as shifting focus to the desired thing that you want to create. A creator knows what they are building better than they know the suffering that made them ask for something different. They are focused on creating and the creation more than the reason it all started. A creator chooses thoughts that feel better and are aligned with all of the good things that they're working on building. So start by claiming that you are a creator. Then just watch your thoughts. as you do, rather than following the thoughts that come up that may be tied to the suffering, choose ones that feel more aligned with the creation. This means you're going to need to spend some time building up those thoughts around your end goal. Make it a priority and have fun daydreaming about it and creating a relationship with this new place that you're going. Let's spend a little time right now doing this with the information that you put in your question. Now keep in mind, you can never write too much about all of the good things you're feeling and the ideas around your goals, so write to your heart's content. I actually recommend starting your day off by writing positive thoughts about your goals because it helps you build focus and momentum to that positive direction. Now, you mentioned eating better, exercising, self-care, meditation, and feeling better in your body, right? How much do you know and feel about what this would be like? How much attention have you given to the positive side of the experience? What does eating better feel like? What does it look like and smell like? What parts of your being does it tickle and bring joy to? What positive elements of exercise do you hold dear? What does it make your body feel like? And what parts do you love the most? Is it the sweating or is it the jolt of energy that you create within yourself? And what part of self-care can you not get enough of? Do you crave it because it feels so good? Or is it an expansion and a time to take a deeper breath? Do you love how relaxed it makes you? Or do you just feel good to take a moment to be the priority in your life? Really tap in and find what brings these things to life for you. Do you love the quest of a meditation? Or is it something else about it that makes you want to do it? Is it the adult timeout that you need so that all of the human things fall away, even if it's just for a moment? Give yourself permission to fall in love with why you want these things. What does it feel like to have a body that feels good? Dig in as deep as you can so you really understand the value in what it is you've dreamt of creating for yourself. Now, if you're being a responder, you may have thoughts focused like this. How bad I feel, my bad food choices that I'm making, shaming myself about what I'm eating and the things that I'm not supposed to be eating, or whether or not I'm exercising or not exercising because of shame. Following negative thoughts down a rabbit hole or feeling tired and worn out in your body. Now let's take these thoughts one by one and shift focus to a creator's alternative thought. Now, how bad you feel. Stop for a minute and reach for something more like, I'm a work in progress, and every day holds an opportunity for me to feel good. Even if I don't see results today, I know I can feel better in my body. That bad food choice, stop. Reach for something more like, I will continue to search for things that feel good in my body, and I will incrementally make changes, and before I know it, I will naturally be choosing things that feel good. Shaming myself for eating things that I'm not supposed to, just stop. Reach for something more like, I release the shame right now, and I will enjoy where I am, even if it is in an indulgent place. I will continue to lean into the place of eating better, and my body will feel better for it. Not feeling like exercising? Stop and reach for something more like, I will find a way to move my body, even if it's just a little. I am building a relationship with my body, and I will continue to show up for what my body needs and desires. Now, exercising because of shame and a negative self-view? Stop. Reach for something more like, my body does not define my worth. I am worthy no matter how I show up and what my body looks like. And I will choose to exercise because it feels good to my body and my being. Now, the negative voices taking over? Stop and reach for things more like, I get to choose my thoughts. My thoughts do not choose me. I am centered and grounded. Now, if you repeat this with breaths, voila, you got a meditation. Feeling tired and worn out in your body? Stop and reach for something more like, my body serves me well. I will choose rest and nourishment that serves the higher good of my body, and we will work together to feel incrementally better as time goes on. Okay, now these are just a couple examples. Go out there and be a creator. You can do this. You were designed to do this. And know that you are not alone as you do. Now, Know that until next time, I am holding a space of love for you, where your goals and dreams and being fully realized, well, they're undeniable. For more support, information, and inspiration, join me at awakeningtoyourstory.com.